Hey everybody, it's Greg Akagi with 580 WIBW and the Kansas Ag Network. We are here in Emporia at the Bowyer Community Building as we are getting ready for the 2022 Beef Producers Information Seminar. And that, of course, kicks off all the great events at the Flint Hills Beef Fest. But if you're coming down, you still have time. We'll open up the doors at 11:30. Our rancher's lunch will begin at about noon. And then we'll go about 10:45 or 12:45, for the presentations. The first presentation, of course, right now, because of what we're seeing weather-wise today, is what the weather's going to be like. So what's up with the weather? Alpha Media Topeka meteorologist Dan Holliday, president and co-founder of the Storm Report, will give that presentation. That's going to be right out of the chute, and I think there's going to be a lot of interest in what we're going to see there. You know, one of the things that we had heard down here that had some interest, livestock price and margin insurance and what is at stake. And we're going to hear a presentation on that with Jennifer Ift, Associate Professor and Extension Specialist in Agricultural Policy at Kansas State University. There has been plenty of discussion on that. And then we're going to get into economics and the markets. We're going to get a status of the ag economy in 2022 and beyond with Courtney Cowley, Senior Economist at the Regional Affairs Department with the Federal Reserve Bank of Kansas City. A lot of moving parts, a lot of things constantly changing about the economy, and we're going to hear from Courtney about that. We'll also have a look at the beef cattle outlooks and thesis and the summary of beef demand status. And a gentleman that is very well known, Glenn Tonzer, a professor in the Department of Ag Economics at Kansas State University, will talk about that. He'll give some of his outlooks on the livestock markets, specifically the cattle market, and then we'll follow that up with a even more look at the markets, both on the livestock and on the grain side. Expect the unexpected. Very well put by Tom Leffler of Leffler Commodities. So if you get a chance and you're not doing anything or maybe get rained out, because that's a possibility today, stop in here at the Bowyer Community Building down in Emporia. It is on the Lyon County Fairgrounds, easy to find, and we'll be glad to have you here as one of our guests here at the 2022 Beef Producers Information Seminar. So once again, we will open up the doors at 11:30. We'll serve the rancher's lunch at noon, and the program will begin at 12:45. Also want to thank our great sponsors, all the great folks at Blue Stem Farm and Ranch Supply in Emporia for being a long-time sponsor of this event. Also Hitchpin, Big Iron Auctions, the Flint Hills Beef Fest. And it's our honor to be able to kick off the events here, the Kansas Ag Network and 580 WIBW. We hope to see you later today here at the 2022 Beef Producers Information Seminar.